Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. On this Sunday afternoon, hello, everyone. I want to share with you some good news and some news basically about social media. And these are stats that I got from some articles I was reading, and I want to share them with you. But to let you know who I am, I'm Sandy. I'm your business strategist. I help you market, brand, and strategize your business. And I am recording on multiple platforms, so I hope that you guys, if you see me looking, that's what I'm looking at my different devices, so I can give you guys my undivided attention here, so I can give you this information. Now, social media marketing stats. Okay, now beginning with this article here that I found, that actually there are recent studies that have been done by Sprout Social, and it states that they got some information that I felt like it will help you in your business if you haven't started a business or if you're getting ready to start a business. But I'm going to get right into who I am. Sandy, your business strategist. Help you start your business, grow your business, and I also help you to sustain your businesses. I've helped several companies start their businesses, and I individually coach people as well to either grow their marketing plans or to help them in some capacity to birth their ideas and start building their legacies. So I've been doing this for over 10 years, pretty much full time, and also how I know how to help others to open up a business. I have had two brick and mortar businesses myself. They were both salons in the past, and I do know from time to time I had to grow my businesses. I had to take a look back at my businesses. I had to even at one time close one and make a decision of, because of the location it was in, because of the down economy. I've had to do all of that before. So, and then I do know how you have to be disciplined, have been there before, and to run the day-to-day operations. There's so much involved in running a business, and number one, you have to keep your mind together, keep your mindset on. Now, now, with that being said, I'm ready to give you the content. Okay, I hope you got something to write with, or if you're taking notes the best way you can. And for those that are going to see this on video afterwards, I thank you for being here, and I thank you for listening to what I have to say. And hopefully this will help you in this social media world out here that is growing and increasing pretty much minute by minute, and it's changing so much. But I know you need to be in the game, and in order to be out here in order to win in your marketing strategies, or letting your business get some eyes and people know about you. You can't pass up social media. Okay, and social media is, you know it's pretty much the way that you connect with people from a digital standpoint, a technology standpoint. That's what I say. Okay, already. Next, now I'm getting ready to go here. Number one on this social media information that I'm going to share with you is number one. 47% of social media marketers say that developing strategies which support business goals is their top challenge. Now, why is it their top challenge? Probably they're not strategizing at a specific target market. So take this into consideration when you are out here marketing your business. You have to be strategic. I always talk about strategic planning. You have to make strategic moves. And you got to understand exactly what you want to achieve. You got to have an intention. Everything comes with an intention. What's your intention on your social media strategy? Number two, 71% of social media marketers say that they are able to provide consumer insights from social media channels to other departments. Now, everything, you must create data. You must have the data. You must have data in order to be able to be very, very effective out here in the social media street. What do I mean by that? You can, it's like analyzing and knowing who is your niche market, who do you have as an audience, and also through the Facebook pixel, which it helps you to know who's visiting your sites and that kind of thing, and who is who is definitely going to be your consumers, and what is the behavior of your consumer. It's the Facebook audience insight, and then it gives you a better understanding of your social media platforms. And also, installing pixels will help you to know exactly who you need to target, and who's been effective mostly, and who you need to follow throughout, from your website. Okay. It's kind of like what traffic is really visiting your website. That's pretty much what the pixels do. And like you see, that happens all the time, because I told you guys once before, it's like when you go to somebody's even you can be on your social media. If you go to visit their website, and you say, for instance, you haven't followed them on social media, somehow, somewhere, something they've either an advertisement of theirs will probably pull up on your timeline, or something that's involved with your social media, with your Facebook, especially if they have a Facebook pixel, that will pick up your traffic, and then you start seeing advertisement from them. So that's what that means when you start seeing advertisement that you didn't even invite in your world. So anyway, that's the reason why you get that. Okay. Number 3, 77% of consumers say that they are most likely to buy from a brand that they follow on social media over one that they don't. So what that tells you is, if you are starting a business, if you want your business to get the eyes with additional, however you market your business, you will want to make sure that you get the eyes of these people that are on social media, and that means that you need to be where the audience is, where the people are. Okay. Now, number 4, 67% of consumers say that they are more likely to increase their spending with a brand that they follow on social media. Ching ching. Don't you like that? 67% of consumers say that they will be most likely to spend money. So that's part of your help right there. That's part of the battle there. 67% of consumers say that they will most likely spend with brands that they follow on social media. When I had my brick and mortar, my first one, social media was not like it is now. It was kind of like new in the game when I first started my first salon. It was kind of like, it was 2006 when I started that first one. And it was Facebook, I think, was just really picking up back then, 2007. It was just really doing its thing, and it really wasn't a whole lot of traffic. I had to do the organic way of advertising, passing out flyers and technology. I mean, if you got any marketing done, you had to pay a really high price for it. So, that was this has really changed. I mean, social media has really helped. It can help you. So if you were more reserved at one time, I think this is an opportunity for you to try to whatever business you want to do. This is a sure way that you can probably get the business that to get the eyes on your business that you need, and to build your clientele. Now, number 5. 50% of consumers follow brands on social media to learn about new products and services. Now, when they learn about new products and services, let's say, for instance, a lot of people do this on YouTube. They always, if they're looking for a product, they go to where? They go to usually YouTube in order to be able to find out more about that product. So it says here 50% follow brands on social media, learn about, consumers following brands learn about the new products and services from new, they learn more about them on the social media platforms. Okay. And so a lot of times, if your brand, nobody knows your brand, you're generally going to be discovered on social media. That's your greater chance of being discovered. So that's a good thing, because it really, only thing you have to do is just come up with a campaign, or come up with a way to market it, market your business or market your product or idea, and half the battle is won. So, but it's something that we have to do on a consistent basis. I mean, even with me, I have to day to day. I may not be on Facebook Lives or, my social media platforms every day, in which I am getting better with that, but I'm always constantly marketing and really talk, if I'm not talking to clients, I'm always working on something to grow. You got to constantly wake up with that as a part of your day-to-day checklist. Always do that. Number 6, 45% of consumers are more likely to research a product or service when a brand's employee posts about that product or service. Okay. All right. Now the employee advocating for the product, because they probably have went through the steps and the systems to get this, campaign, or to get this product and took it through this process, and they really know more about the product, and they can give more information to the consumer about the product as well. So that's, in my opinion, that's pretty much the reason why. And then getting, when you're getting your your workforce excited, and then you have a message, a brand message. So that is how you get it out there, and there are a lot of good results that comes from that. Okay, now last but not least, the 7th thing, social media. No, I got one more, I'm sorry. 7 and 8. 40% of social media marketers believe private community groups like Facebook, LinkedIn groups will become more important. That's because you're targeted. You got a target market. Like we have the Push the Dream group. Now the Push the Dream group that I have, it's like a Facebook group. It's on Facebook. So if you're interested in joining that, please feel free. Because in that group, I help you not only push your dream, but we have a little community there going. But not only that, with the Push the Dream network, for instance, I started this thing in 2016, and we had our first conference in Atlanta, and it talked about, we had speakers there. So I'm always looking for speakers to speak on the platform. So don't sleep on that either. But what I have done is, what has been done with that is just the networking people to push your dream, and push means potential unleashed for success and hope. And I do believe that being in the same room with like-minded people and learning from those veterans or people that have already done what we want to do, that is a good plus. It's just like any other organizations you get in and get involved in. You always have that. You always have that support, especially with Push the Dream. And I'm always, like I say, I'm always looking to see who can pour back into us. And I want it to be everything that we need for business at our annual conference. We will have it right there in-house, and then maybe people that you need to network with and connect with in order to be able to get your business started. You may be in the room with someone that will be that person that you need to outsource a part of your business within them. There's going to be a variety of people in that room. So back to what I was saying, they believe that it says 40% of social media marketers believe that private groups and social media LinkedIn groups will become more important. And I do believe that's why seminars and workshops and conferences, to me, it'll never go away, because you need that interaction, and you need to be in the room with like-minded people, and you need to be in the room with the experience. Okay, not just those people that are just, that just want to do something. You need to listen to those and sit down at the feet of those people that have already done it. Now the last one is 63% of social media marketers believe listening will become more important over the coming year. Now listening will be more important. Now what it says about that is the more is that, like, most social media platforms have some sort of a native search within them, and then it also says, let's see here, you got to get enough people talking about your brand. People have to know about your brand, and they have to talk about your brand. They have to know how effective it is and what it can do for them. What's in it for me? That's what they have to know. So, like I said, I encourage you to, just get this information and know that, social media is really, it really has some good pointers, and it's giving you, They've done a survey and it's gotten, feedback. So follow this guideline of this feedback and do something with the information, because I do believe that social media is going to stay around. We need to be prepared. We need to stay prepared. We got to build up that muscle that that we don't have. Then I say build up that muscle. You got to build up that confidence muscle in you, and then that self-defeating prophecy, get rid of it. Because if you put the work and the time into what you need to do to get to where you want to go, it's inevitable it'll happen. So just be encouraged. Alrighty. Okay, thank you so much. And if you need my services or if you need a consultation with me, you can go to bit.ly/SandyBizCoach. That's bit.ly/SandyBizCoach. Alrighty. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.